For our guests, we want to welcome everyone. We so appreciate you, each one of you joining us tonight for our Pucker Up event. Okay. My name is Mickey Kosek, and I've been with Mary Kay 42 years. I had to think about that. 42 years. Somebody needs to mute themselves for a while. Okay. I've been with the company 42 years. I've been a sales director since 1986. Mary Kay found me when I was raising two small children a year apart. And so I needed something that was very flexible and earn a little bit of money. But I will tell you, I was also substitute teaching too. So this was a good choice for me. I was able to do it around subbing and my growing family. Okay. So I want to tell you this first. We're going to be talking tonight about showing you how to take care of your lips and some tricks and tips on keeping your lipstick on longer. That's really important. We're going to play a Kissology game to see what it reveals about you. And we want you to make comments in the chat to have a chance to win a pampering package from your consultant. So everything goes in the chat. You can ask questions about our lipsticks, our lip glosses, our lip liners, our satin lips, and ask some questions about the company. Listen, I've been with this company for 42 years, and there's a reason why. So ask some questions if you have questions. Okay, I guess Tawanda's not on. That was a Tiffany. I'm sorry. But anyway, I want to introduce you to somebody. Tammy is my adorable. And what that means is her director actually lives in the state of California. I met Tammy through her mom at the gift shop in Uniontown Hospital years ago. But Tammy's going to be the one teaching us all about how to take care of our lips. So Tammy, take it away and introduce yourself. Tell them a little bit about yourself. Got a spotlight her.
All right, Tammy, I'm going to spotlight you. Take it away, Tammy.
All right. Can you hear me?
Mm-hmm.
I'm not muted. Okay, great. Well, I'm excited to share a little bit with you. Firstly, I've been with Mary Kay for 45 years. Yes, I was a baby when I started. But there's a reason, like Mickey said, we love this company. So the main things I love about it is the flexibility. I was a single mom with little kids working 60 to 70 hours a week in corporate America when I first started my business. And I've worked it on the West Coast, back here in Pennsylvania with teenagers, and then just all through life. That's the thing I love most, is you can fit it into whatever's going on in your life. Sometimes you work it more, sometimes it's on the back burner, but it's always there for you to take advantage of making extra money. So I love that. So what I'm going to share with you is how to prep your lips and how to make your lipstick last longer. So you see, I do have a little bit of lipstick on, and I want to show you, gals, that if you ever struggle with getting your lipstick all the way off, or if you're trying different lipstick colors, you want to use our oil-free eye makeup remover. And yes, I know it says eye makeup remover, but this will get, especially like when you're wearing a darker or a red lipstick, this will get it all off. So I'm going to take mine off, and you can see how well and how easily that works. So I have bare lips. Now, some of you may have a satin lips set that you already had in your that you've already purchased and you use. It looks like this. There's a lip mask and a lip balm. Some of you may even have samples that you got from your consultant. But I'm just going to show you that part of the way to have your lips look great and have the lipstick last longer is preparing them well. So first step is a lip scrub. And if you have it, you can use it with me. And I'm just going to scrub around. Gals, this will also help with the little lines that start to form past a certain age. It helps keep those away. And I always say at my makeovers or my skincare classes, don't try to rub that all in. It's not going to do that. You want to take a washcloth or rag, and then after you scrub, wipe it all off. Now, you're automatically going to have a little bit more color to your lips when you wipe this off, just because it stimulates blood circulation. And so those of us past a certain age don't usually have any color in our lips. But after I've used my lip scrub, I do have a little bit of, they just look healthier, like when we were young again. So you take that off, then a little bit of lip balm. And gals, the scrub That's a great exfoliator. I use mine a couple times a week, maybe more often in the winter when they're dry and chapped. But this time of year, I only need to use them a couple times a week, but it's whenever you need it. But this balm, I use it every morning and every night. I love really moist lips. I call them slippery lips. I like slippery lips. And I always put my balm on then before I do my lip liner. Now, if you don't use a lip liner, let me encourage you to try because it makes such a difference. And gals, if you don't love the shape of your lips, you can fix it with a lip liner. And you know, ours are fabulous. They're now waterproof, they last. But a couple tips are if you feel like you want your lips fuller, then you draw the line on the outside of the pink part of your lips. If you have really full lips and you want them to be a little less full, then you draw it right on the inside edge of the pink. I've even had a customer who had suffered a stroke, and so half of her face was slightly paralyzed and it didn't match the other half, but she drew her lips on to match, and it worked. So just know you can do so much with color to help yourself look better. All right, so I'm going to put mine on. Of course, I'm going to have to look in a mirror. I always start in the middle, but it's really what you're most comfortable with. I can't see. Okay. And then just go to the edge. I have read a tip recently that to look younger, you don't want to take the line all the way to the corners. So there's the bottom line, and then the top. I always start at the bow. And listen, if you're new at this and you can't do like one line all the way, it does not matter. You can do lots of short little lines and pull them together. But I've been doing it forever. I had a consultant friend who could do her lip liner without a mirror. Now that's talent. Okay, so why a lip liner? Firstly, as I said, you can create the shape and size of lips you want, but also we know once we get past a certain age, we get little lines that form around our lips. We don't get them nearly as much as others because of the great products we use, but we still do get them a little bit. And lipstick has a tendency to bleed into those lines. So after you've had it on for a couple hours, you might look in the mirror and go, oh my Lord, I have lipstick like all around my mouth. A lip liner will keep that from happening. So that's one reason to line the outside edge. But here's my favorite trick. And people have asked me all the time when I was having lunch with the girlfriends, how do you still have lip color on when theirs is totally gone? Well, this is how I fill in with my lip liner, okay? Because, well, let me do it and then I'll tell you why. Okay, because lipstick lasts longer on a drier surface. We do not want our lips to feel dry though, do we? And that's why I had the balm on underneath my lip liner. So my lips are still moist, but the lip liner filling in over top of that balm, it creates a drier surface for the lipstick to adhere to, if that makes sense. Okay. So then I'm just going to put my lipstick on. Now, if you're really a perfectionist, you can use a little teeny brush. I'm just not patient enough to do that. So I just do my lipstick, and like most of us, we can do lipstick without looking because we do it so much. Now, this is Very Famous. I wanted to use darker colors, and I used the berry lip liner because it made it easier for you to see it. But we have every possible lip liner and lipstick color. So if you don't like a lot, like if this is just too much color for you, surely you know that we have something. We have very nude ones. We have whatever you want. We have. Now
I can share. I can share and show right now while you finish up, Tammy, if it helps. Tammy was talking about, you can talk. You're talking about
we have all
liners.
of those gorgeous shades. Yes, I love them. I'm a pink and berry gal, but My daughter always uses the beige nude. She doesn't like a lot of color. And gals, sometimes I don't even wear lipstick over top of my lip liner. I might just put a little gloss on or some balm over top. So you can do whatever you want. But the cool thing is that like as you eat or drink, you can, if the lipstick wears off, you still have color underneath. Now, here's one other tip. I have to admit, I rarely do this because, again, I'm too impatient. But if you take, let's say for a wedding, you really want your lipstick to last. You take a Kleenex and peel just one layer off, sit that over your lips, and then you take a cotton ball with a little bit of your loose or translucent powder, and you just dab it over top. That sets it and it lasts even longer. So those are my tips for getting the lip look you like and for having it last a long time without feeling super dry. I love the moist feeling. I don't love the feeling of a really dry lipstick. And gals, all those companies that have those ones that last all day, they're really dry and dry. And so I don't love that feel. And that's why I have figured out or learned over the years the tricks for helping my nice, moist lipstick last a long time. Hope that helped.
Yeah.
Thank you, Tammy. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
I'm going to see if I can spotlight myself.
You are.
All right, hopefully we are spotlighted. We are going to take a break talking about the lips, and we'll move on to a quick game. And hopefully, if you're a guest here, use the chat to answer your questions. I'm going to give you a couple of seconds just to guess. It's going to be a guessing game, but it's all about the company. And if you don't know me, I'll do a quick introduction. My name is Claudia Swanek. I'm a sales director with Mary Kay, and I'm going to share my why story really quickly. My why did I come into Mary Kay? Why did I start using the products? I was looking for something for my skin, good quality products. So that was my initial why. And then later, as I started using the products and loving the products that Mary Kay had to offer me, my why became my kids, because I saw that with this business, I could have the flexibility that I didn't have with corporate America. And fast forward to today, my why is still my family, because I work this business around my family. But my why is also I'm passionate about helping other women see what I saw and experience what I saw, experienced. So knowing that, showing them that Mary Kay is a vehicle that they have, that they can have choices, they can have education, they can have, the same kind of freedom that I had. So if you are curious about what I mentioned, just talk to your consultant and ask her about the business. Maybe it's something that you could, get started with. You never know. You don't know what you don't know, right? Until we get it tried. Oh, I can't even talk today. But anyways, we're gonna play a quick game. I'm gonna show you some props, and guests, you can guess in the chat, and you're gonna get points in the wheel to your name is gonna go in the wheel, the prize wheel that we have, and somebody's gonna win tonight. So what am I flashing here on the screen? So what does this have to do with, what does this have to do with the business? All right, yes, everybody's putting money. So tell me, what about money? I'll tell you while you type in the chat. But money, this is what we can do with the business. Mary Kay is a business. Mary Kay Ash, our founder, created the business before she obtained a product. She got the skincare products and beauty products because it complements women and helps women become more confident. But it was created as a business to provide flexibility and income for women who were trying to juggle family and professional life at the same time. And she was one of them because she was a single mom for the longest time. So in Mary Kay, we make 50% of what we sell servicing our customers. We also save 50% as consultants when we become a representative. All right, I see the chat bursting. That's awesome. All right, the next one might be a little bit more difficult, but hey, you girls are smart and you're gonna guess this if I can find it in my little bag. All right, so I have a queen pin and all these pins. What'd you think? What'd you think this represents? Like a beautiful blingy pin. Yeah, Chris, you're awesome. All right. Yeah. Recognition. And Mary Kay, we grow, we become more confident because we have other women lifting us up. Not only the education, but we support each other, we lift each other up, and we get recognized by the company for all the good things that we do, and every little step is recognized. So recognition is a big thing in Mary Kay, and that's how us women we become a different person. And I'm talking about myself. All right. I'm gonna go to the next one. Please mute yourself if you're not muted. Let me try to mute here. Okay, thank you. All right, next one up. I'll combine. We in with the education and the uplifting environments, the culture that we have that's so unique, women become more confident. And with that comes, their growth. All right, so this is probably an easy one. What do you think this represents in the company? Vroom, vroom. Yes, Valerie. Yes, Chris. Yes. So you probably heard from your consultants that in this business, you can earn a car. It's not free. You earn with your work. When you are helping other women do what you do, you can qualify for a car. And there's 4 different levels. The first one is a Chevy Trax, and then it's an Equinox, and then it's the famous pink Cadillac, and then there's a pink Escalade. So there's different levels that represent the different career levels, and that's a perk that the company offers us. And it comes, Mickey can talk about that if you are her customer here, guest, but the company will pay part of your insurance, and you have a no payment card. You can also take the cash option because there have been situations that you have 4 or 5 kids and maybe you're earning the first level car and you need more space for your family. So you can take the cash option. So you can learn all that from your consultants. I will go on to a couple more. I hope you're having fun. This is different way to share a little bit about the company. All right. So how about this? This is a map of the United States. So it's just representing, travel. Oh, that's a good one. I've never gotten that answer for this. Trips. Yeah, that is awesome. That is awesome. Yes. Mary Kay does recognize one of the prizes. We do get bling and we do get other prizes. But one of the prizes that you can earn when your unit is producing very well is trips. So there's cars, there's trips, there's prizes, but this also represents no territory. As a beauty consultant, everybody, you don't have to move up the career ladder. Everybody earns the same percentage, 50%, and you also are independent. That means that you can work your business however you want amount of time. You can work it part-time, full-time, and you can work it virtually in person. You can work it in your area and outside of the area. So there's no territories. If your husband is in the military and he moves, you move and you can have peace of mind that you can still take care of your customers wherever you lived while you're somewhere else. So there's no territories and you can continue servicing your customers, which is wonderful. Some sales businesses, that does not happen. You move out of the area, you cannot keep your customers. All right. So I love my boss. I did have some wonderful bosses in corporate America, but I love my boss. Yes, Valerie, you are your own boss. So you get to dictate how you work. But then again, you are your own boss. So if you don't work, you don't get paid. So it can be some tough loving sometimes, right? You love your boss,
Discipline.
but then if you don't work, you don't get paid. All right, I'll finish up with this one. Last but not least, this is a number one. It's actually an Uno card. I used to play Uno with my kids. But what would one represent in the company? And if your consultant hasn't told you,
Number one.
she needs to share that. All right, no guesses? Me first. Yeah, that's good. Yeah. Mickey's number one. I love that. Yes, we are number one. I love that. You know what? I love the Mickey's number one better than this. But for 2 years in a row, Mary Kay, the company, has been voted number one in direct sales for skincare and cosmetics, which is something that we are super proud of. So that's voted by Euromonitor. It's around the world actually, and it's not voted by us. So we are very proud that 2 years in a row we've been voted number one. So I hope you enjoyed this little game. I shared some points. If you enjoyed what I shared, please reach out to your consultant and maybe ask her more questions that maybe I didn't touch because of time. But I will leave you with that, and I will put all the names in the wheels. Maria was helping me. And we will go on now to Maria. I don't need to spotlight her. She's going to talk. Well, she can introduce herself and tell you what she's going to talk about.
Hi, everyone. My name is Maria. I'm her daughter. You couldn't tell. I am a senior at Penn State, and I'm a business student there. And I've been running my Mary Kay business for a little over 3 years now, and it has been awesome. So today I'm talking about our lipsticks, and we have 3 different kinds actually. So we have lots of options here. We have our gel semi-shine or gel semi-matte, and then we also have hydrating lipsticks. So I brought both of them so you could see the different types. So with the gel, you can choose a matte finish or a shine finish, whatever your preference is. And these formulas have a long-lasting wear, and they are non-drying. So I don't know about you, but I have tried lipsticks before that just felt like my lips got drier by the minute, but that's not the case with these. So I found a good one, and this is what they look like. This is one of our red shades. And then
We got there.
What you mean earlier?
and they are highly pigmented, so the color that you see here is what will show up on your lips. You won't have to be applying like 5 layers. It will show up on your lips, so love that as well, the pigment. And then we have our hydrating lipsticks. So they look just a tad different. This is actually the shade that I have on right now. It's just rubbed off a little bit. But this is personally my favorite. I like to describe this feel as like if you were to mix a lip balm and a lipstick, that's what the hydrating lipstick feels like. I like the smoother feel. It just glides on for me. And it has sunflower oil and vitamin E in it, so it really gives you that moisture as well. And between all of our lipsticks, you have 41 shades. So if you're looking for a shade, we probably have it, and we've got you covered.
All right. Raspberry. Chris, it's very raspberry. Thank you, Maria. Yes, that was short and sweet. And you got to try it. And it's hard to describe lipsticks on the screen, but
I'm a gloss girl, but I will say I like the hydrating lipstick.
hydrating.
If I were to go for a lipstick, if you're a gloss girl, the hydrating lipstick would be closest to that.
I agree. Thank you, Maria. All right, so now we're going to go on to Evangeline, and we're going to play another game, Kissology. Let me spotlight you, multitasking here. And would you like me to share the slides right now while you talk, Evangeline?
Yes, that would be great. But
All right.
1 second. So we're going to play Kissology, and this is a fun little game that we like to play that we think that your lipstick kiss print can tell a little bit about your personality. Okay, so hopefully your consultant either emailed you or sent you this in the mail, and Claudia is going to be so kind as to put it up, as well as what you're going to need is an index card. Okay, now if you don't have an index card, a Post-it note the back of an envelope, anything will work. All right. But you want something that has a little bit of firmness to it. So a Kleenex is not going to work as well. Okay. Okay. So I'm going to show you exactly what we're going to do. And it's really simple. But before we get started, ladies, I would love for you to take your favorite lipstick and give yourself a little touch up. Just give yourself a little touch up. Mine is super fresh. I haven't had any of my water, so it should work. You want a little bit of extra lipstick on your lips so that it will properly transfer. Okay. Now, hopefully you all have our chart, and I can't see if we have it shared, Claudia.
I will share right now. I was waiting for you to
Perfect.
give me the go ahead.
Go for it.
All right.
Okay. So, I love this game because there is something for everyone, and it's really funny when you play. I have had so many people go, "Oh yeah, that's totally my personality," when they see what their lipstick print looks like. So take the blank side, not the line side, the blank side of your index card, and I want you to pucker up, all right? Just like tonight says, right? So we're going to pucker up, and we're going to kiss that index card, just like this. Mwah! Give it a big old smooch. All right. Now, you're going to compare that to your sheet, okay? And mine looks a lot like either Miss Spotlight or Nature Lover, because you can see that the shape is different for each one. So if you see which one you are, I want you to add it to the chat. Okay. And if you have this in color, you'll notice that the colors of the lipstick prints are all different. So maybe there's one that you're a little more drawn to. But let's see, let's read Miss Spotlight. Are you a singer or a movie star? You might as well be. You have the charisma of a natural born stunner, and you have the attitude to match. So flirt, imagine, and enjoy the attention. The shade shown on here is supposed to be Rockin' Red. I'm actually wearing our classic red matte liquid lipstick. It is one of my favorite things we've ever made. So don't sleep on our limited edition lipsticks, ladies. They are great. But if I could have found it, my vanity was a little bit of a mess. I would be wearing red stiletto because that is my very favorite shade of red that we make. So I don't see anybody's. What is your lipstick print saying about you? Oh, we have a Passions Princess. Okay, I like it. I like it. Do we have a born leader out there or an inspiring optimist? Anybody else? Yep, we have a nature lover. Okay, Kristen's gonna and Chris are gonna claim that. Love it. Anybody else? Come on, consultants and directors, what are you? You got to play along. Yeah, I think I'm on the Miss Spotlight side. It's got that kind of perfect shape, and I really overdid the red. So there we go. Okay, we've got a rebel. I see you, Tiffany. Oh, Cindy is a gardener. Hey, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I'm going to turn this back over to Claudia. But incidentally, if you need an idea for a bridal shower or a party with your girlfriends, play this. Play this with your friends. Get out your kissologist, play this. And in fact, I had a friend that when we were doing her bridal shower, we got a picture mat, like to go in a frame.
Nice.
And we all applied our lipstick in whatever shade we were wearing, and we kissed the mat, and we wrote "Kiss the Miss Goodbye" on it. It was so cute. And then we put a picture of all of us together in the frame. So
Love it. Thank you, Evangeline. Thank you so much. I love that idea.
Yeah.
All right. Up next is Debbie. Let me find you so I can. Debbie, I see you there. I'm going to spotlight you. All right. Take it away.
Hi, everybody. My name is Debbie Sawinski. Mary Kay found me about 9 months ago at a vendor show. I was there marketing Ruby Ribbon. That is a shapewear company. And Cindy and Sherry were there, and we got to talking. And next thing I know, we struck up a conversation, and I decided to come back to Mary Kay because I had been a consultant many, 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 many years ago when I was raising 3 boys, going to nursing school. My husband was going for his master's degree, and we were very busy. And so I really didn't have time to pursue the consultant side of it, but I did like the discount. And so now I'm back, and I'm working to get my clientele built up. And I have a few customers. I do have some vendor shows. I think 3 vendor shows coming up within the next month or 2. And my goal is to try to, by the end of August, have 10 more loyal customers. And tonight I'm going to be showing our lip gloss. And I love our lip gloss. That's pretty much all I wear is the lip liner. And I do the same thing of doing my lip liner, then filling it in, and then I put the lip gloss on. And right now I have my favorite colors are nude blush and evening berry. And I have the evening berry on now. And that's probably getting to be my favorite. That's the color that I've never, ever worn before. I usually wear a light pink and everything, but I started wearing the berry. And currently there are 14 gorgeous shades to choose from, perfect for any skin tone. We have a cream, pearl, and a shimmer kind. And like I said, my favorites are the nude blush, evening berry. And it is true with if you fill in your lips with your lip liner, your lipstick, the lip gloss will stay on pretty much all day. You know, we got 3 colors here right now, as the must-have mauve is one of our colors, modern nude, and rich espresso. And but I too like moist lips, and the lip gloss does keep my lips moist all day. And I just love Mary Kay. That's why I came back to it. And I was having problems with my skin. And believe me, within a month of starting back with Mary Kay, cleanser, moisturizer, toner, the whole bits, I was using I used the Time Wise Repair because I'm getting up there in age, and my skin has greatly improved. And but I think young girls would really like teenagers. They love gloss, and I really think the lighter colors, they would really, really love them. So they're really, I mean, any age group can wear them, but and like I said, the lip glosses, I can't say enough good about them. And all, they're creamy. They're my skin, my lips are moist all the time. They're not dry, and I can't say enough good about them. Everything. So that's about all I have to say about the lip glosses. They're my favorite.
Thank you, Debbie. That was awesome. I'm going to turn it over to Cindy.
Well, hello. My name's Cindy Havanek, and I've been a Mary Kay director for about 6 years. I've been in Mary Kay for 20 years, and I absolutely love all the products. Mary Kay found me when I was in college. I was at Penn State, and my college roommate's mom came to see us for the weekend. She stayed to watch Mary Kay, the real Mary Kay, on 60 Minutes that night. And from then on, just watching her daughter use Mary Kay, it just kind of turned me on to the product. So I used it for many years. And then at the age of 48, after she asked me all those years to become a consultant, I decided to go for it, just because I wanted my daughter to have good skincare. She was 12 years old at the time. And so I went for it. I was just going to get the discount. And then I started trying it on people and, meeting with customers, having small parties, and my business grew. And here I am many years later. I have a team of 39 women, and just absolutely love it. So what I want to talk about tonight is referrals. So we love in Mary Kay as consultants referrals from our friends, because women just love everything about beauty. They love talking about beauty. We talk about who does our hair, who does our who does our makeup, etc., like where we get things from.
who does our nails. So these are just some of the girls that, just different types of friends that we have. So we have a little contest going on tonight. So if you would each, anyone who's a guest, if you could text to your consultant 5 or more of your friends and their phone numbers who you think would enjoy being pampered by your consultant. So just some of the friends, just think about like your friends and who they are. So if you have a sports girlfriend, the athlete, she might be the one that goes to the gym all the time. She may want to get into Mary Kay and just use maybe our 2-in-1 body wash, or maybe our micellar water. So when she leaves the gym, she can just do a good face wash with that micellar water. The planner girl, the girl that always has something planned out and might have her makeup laying, everything right in a row on her vanity. The bride to be, the future missus. When in Mary Kay, we always want to talk about not just the wedding day, but we want to talk about getting our brides ready for their wedding day. So getting a good skincare set, a good skincare regimen going, prior to their wedding. So the Globetrotter, somebody that's always traveling. So don't forget, we have travel products. We have the smaller travel products that these sets might last around 2 weeks. So that's something that we might want to market with them, and have them try. So we're going to listen to a song for a few minutes. Claudia's going to put a song on. So anyone on here who is who has a consultant, go ahead and text to them 5 people that you think, 5 or more. And if you do 5 or more, whoever has the most is going to win a prize. So go ahead and do that. And if you're watching us tonight, watching the consultants, watching the directors, and you think that Mary Kay might be something you might want to do, go ahead and put in the comments, sign me up. So what we'll do, if you sign up within the next 24 hours, your director, and you put in a $225 active order, $225 wholesale, we will pay you back the $35 virtual that it takes to join Mary Kay. So just $35, ladies. So start her up, Claudia, get the song going, and let's see what friends we can get going in Mary Kay. Pamper them as well as their friends.
I'm getting the song up. Sorry, I just had the slides. All right, give me 1 minute, ladies.
And keep commenting, ladies. If you think of anything or anyone who, might have given you some information that you really wanted to know about, and you learned something tonight, go ahead and put that in the comments, because we're going to do a spin the wheel in a few minutes, and some people are going to win some prizes. So, get your comments going.
Playing.
All right, so I hope that gave everybody a little bit of time, but you can always get you with your consultant, and you saw that flyer that gave you some ideas of who do you know that could be blessed with a little pampering packet or this business opportunity. All right, so we are going to move on, and I have the prize wheel that I'm ready to share, but we are going to do first the gift. Let me get the prize wheel. While I'm sharing the first one, everybody who commented and asked questions and participated in the game, your name went on that wheel, and your consultant is going to give you a prize if you're the winner. And then I have another wheel that Cindy just mentioned. If you are curious about the business and you want to give this a try for $35, put in the chat, sign me up, and I will get that wheel ready to share as well. So just load up the chat if you want to give this business a try and see why we love it so much. Right now, I'm going to share my screen, and we are going to announce a winner. So these are all the names. Can you see my screen? All right, so these are all hopefully guest names every time they commented. Thank you, Maria, for typing them. All right, so we're going to do 3 winners. Oops, my screen is all over the place. So we are going to spin this 3 times. All right, so everybody ready? If you see your name there, I'm going to shuffle. I like to do that, just to shuffle. And let me see if I can share my sound. There you go. And good luck, ladies. Number 1, winner number 1 is Galaxy. So Galaxy, can you unmute yourself and please let us know who you are? Galaxy.
The song can tell you.
Galaxy A02S. All right, so, ladies, shall I skip her then? You got to come on or put it in the chat, please. All right, I'll go to number 2 winner.
Galaxy. Yeah.
All right, I'm going to remove all of the galaxies. Okay, let me do that again. Sorry. Because we have doubles of the names because you ladies were hot in the chat. Tiffany. Tiffany is our number 2 winner. Congratulations, Tiffany. I am going to remove all instances from the chat. And the 3rd winner is Kristen. Kristen, Tiffany, and Galaxy. Do we know who Galaxy is?
Yes, she is one of my customers.
Okay,
Diane,
good.
Diane
We have
Powell.
3 legit winners. Woohoo! Congratulations, ladies. It pays to show up, right? You're present, and I hope you learned something. But I'm not going to close out, but I wanted to make sure anybody text sign me up if you're interested. Okay, I don't see any sign me. Oh, Mickey.
Oh, no, I was going to close. That's all.
Yes. So if you decide that you do want to talk to your consultant a little bit about the business and sign up, just talk to your consultant and she will help you out. All right. So back to you, Mickey. Let me highlight you and spotlight you.
Thank you, Claudia. Before we close tonight, first, we do want to thank everybody for getting on because we do know how busy women are. We wear many hats, but I just wanted to comment, don't you love to hear how our consultants came into Mary Kay and their why? And they all bring something different to the table. We could not be sales directors without them. I want to say something about my Evangeline who did the Kissology. Some of us are not very good at technology, and that's definitely me. So we had done a couple live meetings, and she came down to train us. So we had a lot of fun learning how to do a lot of virtual things. So each one of them brings something to the table, and we are a team together. So I just wanted you to know that. I do want to tell you this too. I'm talkative. I was quiet all day. I've earned cars since 1986, and the last 2 I did not take. I took the money every month so I could take my family to Croatia and Slovenia. So if you're on a fence, talk to your consultant, talk to her director. Okay. We do have a special for you tonight. If you buy a lipstick or a gloss, you will get a lip liner half off. So that's our special for tonight. And we do want to thank you again for getting on. And I see Kristen wants something, so I will be dropping off. That's my gal. And we will have our next guest event in August. We're going to take July off because it's a busy month. But guess where most of us are going? We're going to Mary Kay Seminar and celebrate our successes. So have a great night. We will see you in August. If you have any questions, reach out to your consultant. Thanks, Claudia.
Thank you, everybody.